Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. How nice to have so many people on this Zoom tonight. Welcome, everybody. My name is Vladica Djordjevic, and tonight I would like to share some tools with you, how to release toxins from your body. And I'm not talking about the detox or something like that, with food. I will talk about the mind and what is possible. We all have all kinds of emotions in our body that is actually destroying our lives. And maybe, stopping us from creating. And we all know that it is not beneficial for our well-being to have them, and yet they are present, those emotions. So why is that? Is the question that many times comes in classes, and how does it actually serve us? I will cover some of those questions tonight, and I will give you the tools that I am using, the tools that I facilitate in classes, and hopefully, and I hope that if you practice those tools, they will help you to release and change. So just stay tuned here. By the end of this video, I will do like a short, energetic, powerful meditation with you so that you can connect and release. And this video is also actually a sneak peek where I would like to share with you that soon I will have You Are the Power training program released. And you can become a trainer if you would like to. But before that, there are some classes that you can attend if you would like. And my last body class this summer is actually in Zurich. Just a short information. So I'm coming to Zurich in a couple of days, and I will do a bars class for Croatian people, a foundation class, an energetic facelift, and I will facilitate a 3-day body class. And then I have some time off, actually, until, not time off, but space where I would like to put my creative power into some different projects and release the You Are the Power training program. So I will facilitate my first body class in autumn in Cologne, October the 6th, and then that will be followed by Zagreb and Macedonia. Okay, so welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So what is being happy? Being happy, does it mean that you don't have to feel emotions, that you don't have to feel bad? Well, I would like to say that that's silly, because we all have some kind of an emotional life. And this video is about stop making your emotions wrong, and let us actually bring them up to the surface. And for deeper understanding of this, I highly recommend that you come to a class or you take, coaching sessions. But anyhow, how many times have you guys heard this, that, well, everything is just a situation, nothing is a problem, nothing is a difficulty. And if the case would be like that, I wouldn't work anymore and this Zoom would be over. And for the majority of the people on the planet, the life is not like that. So why isn't life about ease, joy, and glory for everybody on the planet? We all know that why is related to the emotions that we have made relevant, significant, and that keeps us stuck. And our belief system is so strong about it, and we believe so deeply about what we have made relevant. So there is no way in the moment, in that stress, to change it. So this is actually what keeps us stuck. But for tonight, I would like to invite you actually to get in touch with that, to get in touch with that emotion in you that makes you feel dead, that makes you feel numbified, that makes you feel robotic, or whatever it is. It is. So right now, before we even move on, I would like you to just take a second. Just close your eyes for a second. Okay, and think about a time when someone did something that wasn't nice to you. Yeah, you see how quick it comes up? You remember that. You remember that jerk or or that person, you know, did something that wasn't nice. So what happened in that moment? Something happened, right? Something happened to your body, and you are experiencing that unpleasant memory over and over again. So whenever there is someone that reminds you about maybe that person or that situation, something is happening to your body. Maybe your heart is beating a little bit faster, or your stomach is starting to turn. And that is a toxic emotion. And that is an emotion that is blocked, that is solidified, that has been made personal. And you have made it personal, and you now owe it. It's yours. And no matter how you are trying to get rid of it, when you are stressed, it doesn't move away because it is already there. So now just stop thinking about that emotion, or stop thinking about that person. When I say stop, what is happening to your brain? Something is changing, right? So just for a moment, let's go back to that. Why is it that that emotion has become so relevant? Has it become contagious? And what it does to us, you are now bonding maybe with people with that story, with that vibration on a lower frequency that is actually attracting people that are similar to you into your space. So is that wrong? I'm not talking about the wrongness or the rightness here. What I would like to invite you to is the awareness that it is actually quite clear for all of us that we affect people around us with our emotion. So when I'm happy and smiling and, you know, full of life, I affect people with that emotion, because joy is also something, an energy in motion, right? And what becomes very naturally is that we surround us with people who have similar experiences. Maybe they have similar negative experience and toxic emotions, and we begin to align and agree, and we align and agree with the same thoughts and the same experiences. So what is hurting us a lot is actually that we go into dwelling on this. We go into bringing it up. We invite it, so it becomes a stressful situation, a stressful it creates stress. So it's not so much that stressful circumstance or that actually hurt us, but what hurts us is our reaction to it. Okay? So it can be really, really harmful for our body. So let me just mention a couple of them that maybe you have going on. Maybe you are bitter. Bitterness is an emotion where we have unfulfilled promises. Life didn't show up as we desired it to show up, and so on and so on. Unforgiveness, maybe it is difficult for you to forgive someone that has done something to you, and that creates a lot of tension in your body. Anger is a very strong emotion. Anger is an emotion that is actually amazing if you can use it to create something great with it. And on the other side, it can destroy a lot in your body. And then we have guilt, we have shame, we have regret, we have jealousy, we have loneliness, we have fear, and we have rejection. So how do we actually change this? So let me give you an example. I worked with the client. For a couple of months because I have this 3 months coaching program because she desired to change her money situation. After a couple of coaching sessions, we came to the awareness that it was not about the money. It was about the anger that she has encapsulated, that she has incarcerated, she was so angry at her father that kept her in the emotion of anger all the time, which actually killed all the possibilities that she could choose, and she didn't choose them because this emotion was so strong and her focus was how to fight her father. So maybe this is something that you recognize in that you are having or you are doing, but after she acknowledged this, that she created this a long time ago when she was a little girl, so that she can win her father's attention. But it didn't serve her as an adult woman, so she kept going back to that all the time. But after she acknowledged this and we started to work with that, her situation shifted. So what is the first thing that we have to do here? What is tool number 1? Acknowledge it. Acknowledge that you are angry. Acknowledge that you are sad. Acknowledge that you are jealous. Acknowledge that you are afraid. Acknowledge that you feel lonely. Acknowledge that you have this sense of rejection coming up all the time. So when you acknowledge it, then you can actually start to ask questions about it. What is this emotion? Look at it. What is it? When did I felt this emotion for the first time? As you recalled the anger or that person that did something bad to you, you can recall that emotion. What was it all about? Why did I choose to keep it for so many years? What do I want to do with it right now? Is this really mine? Or did I bought it from someone And now I'm using it as mine. You know the question that I have been teaching you for so many years, who does this belong to? Who does this belong to? Who does this emotion belong to? Is it mine? Where in my cellular memory do I keep it? Do I lock it? Have I hidden it? For what reason? And what have I decided that this will bring me? Has it worked for me in the past? Yes or no? Is it working for me now? And here is the amazing question. How can I relax into it? And what would it take to change it? And as you ask for questions, notice right now what is happening to your brain. Do you sense that something is changing here to your thoughts? Are your thoughts changing as when you hear those questions? Yes, because it's not so personal anymore. You're not taking it personal anymore, and you are questioning it, which means you are not making it yours, and it doesn't affect you in the same way as it did before. So if someone is a jerk and behaves in a bad way or talks negative stuff about you, who cares? Aren't you bigger than that? Yes or no? Of course that you are. But let us also recognize that it is a bonding pattern that we have to keep and hold on to negative thinking or negative emotions. And we will interact with people that have something similar going on. So those bonding patterns has now become maybe dysfunctional for you. It used to help you, maybe, but now it is a force that attracts negative people and bad influence. So starting by asking those questions, you will be able to change it. And you will be able to be aware and allow them to show you what they communicate. I'm checking here how you guys are doing. Does this speak to you or not? Do we have any comments here? No comments yet. Okay, so tool number 2 is are you willing to be different? If so, are you willing to change the way that you speak, to change the way that you speak about the situation? Are you willing to stop talking about it? Are you willing to change it by doing something else instead of talking about it to other people or to yourself? And when we talk poorly about us and about that emotion, again, you are losing your power. So why would you give away your power and give it to somebody else? Why would you create the same problems as everybody else? What if you can ask instead, what can I create and generate as my life? And feed yourself and your cellular structure of your body with joy. What if you can change that? What if you can change that, what you have perceived and what you have embodied as true, you can now change it to something different. So what you can do is you can actually ask, what energy, space, consciousness can I be to perceive, know, be, and receive what I refuse to know, be, and perceive, that will set me free and anyone and anything around me. What energy, space, consciousness, choice can I be to receive everything that I refuse to receive, that allows this energy to dominate me, and that allows this to be the destructive anti-consciousness in my life. Everything that is times a gazillion. Let's use a clearing here. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. So how much power have you actually used against you to make sure that you are not aware, that you are not aware of the energies that will actually give you awareness, possibilities, and joy? You know that whenever you say that this has happened to me, or this occurred in my life, or this is not changeable, you are actually denying and you are divorcing your own power, and you are divorcing the ability, and you are giving away everything to somebody else or to some other force to control and take part of your life, to control and take part of you. So just by acknowledging it as number one, and changing the way you speak about yourself and about that situation, is actually already changing everything and starts to generate something different in your life, and change the vibration and the frequency, and starts to invite more lightness in your space. Imagine if you wake up in the morning and you start with telling yourself that you are the power, you are the creativity, you are the joy, you are consciousness. So just if you repeat that after me a couple of times, I am power, I am creativity, I am joy, I am consciousness. How does that make you feel? The power of our words is really powerful. So just by changing how we speak to ourselves, we can change the memories of what used to be drama, what used to be uneasiness, and be much more in love with ourselves and with our body. We will become much more relaxed, and our muscles and the tension that has been created around that in our muscle will become easier. So just for a moment while I'm speaking, take a moment and be aware of what kind of information is your body giving you about the situation right now. Because if you allow your body to help you with this, and you allow your body to relax into it and to get softer, the information is also willing to move, to flow, to release from your body. What is Melanie writing? You speak about me and my father and the anger. So grateful for this information. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm really happy that I can contribute. So really, the anger that you have for your father, how can you transform that into something different? And what are the infinite possibilities for you to choose to be different with your father? Okay, so I promised that this will be a short Zoom. So I would like us to do an exercise as tool number 3. And I hope if you like this kind of facilitation that I'm doing, I really hope that I will be able to see you in some of my classes. But one of them, as I'm teaching, the majority of my classes until now has been body classes. And I love to bring the body into relaxation. So I'm asking you right now, all of you, to just find a comfortable place wherever you are. You can be on your chair, but just find a position where you can let your body relax into the surface below you. If you are lying down or if you are sitting, allow your body to relax on the chair. Just straighten your spine and just close your eyes and be with me for a couple of minutes, because we are so much oriented outside and not so much allowing our body to settle in and get a sense of this connection that is the being and the body. So just take a moment, a couple of minutes with me, and observe your body. Close your eyes. Be aware of your feet on the floor, the clothes on your body, how they feel against your skin, the energies in the room. How is it when the air touches your skin? Is it cool? Is it warm? Is it cold? Do you sense the air moving, or is it still? You don't have to do anything or go anywhere. Just observe what is going on. How does it smell? And just listen to the sound of my voice and the sense, the vibration that comes from me across time and space to you. Just sense the vibration, how it resonates with you. And just imagine right now as I'm speaking that the information that I'm giving you, that I'm gifting you, is traveling through your brain to be interpreted to create relaxation and awareness in your body. Just allow yourself, please, to be open in this process. You do not need to force anything. Whatever arises, if it is the anger from your father or, resentment, rejection, it doesn't matter. Let it come up. Let's look at it. And just take a few deep breaths in to begin. Take a deep breath in. Exhale through your nose, so that you really sense how your neck is relaxing and your shoulder. And just by closing your eyes, bring your awareness to your breath. And now put your left hand on your solar plexus. This is the place where your power can be activated. And just take a deep breath in, inhale fully again. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale slowly and gently, please. And as I speak, I'm asking you to do this several times. And as you do it, please notice how your chest rises and falls. And just recognize the emotions that you are feeling. Just be aware of them. You don't have to do anything with them, and you don't have to give them any names. Just ask, where in my cellular memory do I hide it? For what reason? What have I decided it will bring me? And how can I relax into it and change it? Just be aware of them. So what is it? Is it anger? Is it sadness? Is it resentment? Is it rejection? Is it jealousy? What is it? And where in my body do I feel them? Maybe it is your stomach that it is in knots, or your shoulders that are tense, or your chest that feels tight. Don't push them away. Just allow them to pass through you. Notice them without any judgment or attachment. And just breathe deeply through your nose and exhale. It's like it becomes a flow. So when you breathe in and you breathe out, you allow the emotion to flow from your body into the air that you are breathing out. And as you are releasing them, imagine that it is a vessel that will carry them away from you. And you are breathing in ease and joy and glory. With every inhalation, you feel calmer. With every exhalation, you feel the emotion less. So whatever works for you, you can play with this. You can imagine that this emotion is like a cloud. You are breathing in, and the cloud disappears when you are breathing out. You can just watch it, how it moves away. And the more and more that you do this, your muscles are relaxing, which means that your emotions cannot control you in the same way, and your mind isn't racing. So just allow yourself to do this a couple of times per day. And now, when you are ready, open your eyes, come back, and notice if there is a change in the situation now, where you can maybe think more clearly, or you are more present with it. And you can actually do this exercise as often as you need. Whenever that negative emotion begins to build in you, you can use the process that I gave you right now to release it. And then you can use the mantra. I'm joy and I'm calm. I'm joy and I'm calm. Or the mantra of Access Consciousness. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. And now that you know what you can look for, this is where the process of change begins. Whether you are starting it as an exercise routine, because, you know, How do we change things? We change it by using it. And now you can do it. Just allow yourself to give yourself 5 minutes every day and let me know how it works. You can send me a message or you can comment on it. When I have it on YouTube, let me know how, if you have listened to it, and I will send it to you in an email. So please let me know. I would love to know if it's changing and how it's changing for you. Does anyone have any questions? Oh, thank you, Gabi. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. I'm great that it was helpful. And I hope that I will see you in Switzerland. Maybe you would like to come to a body class again. Who knows? Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you. I hope it was helpful. I wanted it to make short and clear and just give you free tools that you can play with. And I'm very, very grateful for each one of you. And thank you so much for joining. And thank you for you. Thank you. Bye, everyone. Bye.